country, other topics as well. A little different in the studio this morning. We are taping this show at the height of the coronavirus concern. So to try to keep everybody safe, we have no studio audience today. But the kids are here, so we're going to get to it. We start by checking the standings. The top 5 scoring teams this season will share in a total of $20,000 in grant money from Nordson. Top 3 then come back for our championship finale. That's where a grant of $6,000 is up for grabs. We get things started with our lightning round. All 3 teams compete in this round. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We subtract 10 points for an incorrect answer or no answer. We start each team with 100 points. Everybody set? Forget current events. We're going to look back in history now, specifically back to 1969. See if you can identify these events that made headlines in 1969. Inaugurated as our 37th president, this man later resigned. Garfield Heights.
Nixon.
Nixon, correct. 400,000 people attended this music festival in New York State. Lakewood.
Woodstock.
Woodstock, correct. The Mariner 7 spacecraft flew by this neighboring planet. Lakewood.
Mars.
Mars, correct. In the World Series, the New York Mets upset this Baltimore team. Valley Forge.
Orioles.
Orioles, correct. This Chief Justice who had written the 1954 Brown decision. Lakewood.
Warren.
Warren is correct. Student protesters took over a building at this oldest U.S. Lakewood.
Harvard.
Harvard is correct. There was the last public concert by this group of Paul, John, George, and Valley Forge.
The Beatles.
The Beatles is correct. Muammar Gaddafi staged a coup in this country. Garfield Heights.
Libya.
Libya is correct. 1969 saw the start of this children's TV program featuring Bert and Ernie. Lakewood.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street is correct. And for our final lightning round question, we go to Catherine Carrick from the NASA Glenn Research Center.
Here at the NASA Glenn Research Center, our work is always directed toward the future. But last summer, we joined with the rest of America in celebrating the 50th anniversary of the landing of what number Apollo mission on the moon?
Lakewood.
11.
That is correct. 11 is correct. And that's it. That's the end of this round. We'll be back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this.
Nordson is honored to sponsor a program that celebrates academic excellence. We're a global industrial technology company with a long and proud history of giving back to the community where we live and work. We donate 5% of our U.S. pre-tax profit to charity every year. Over the past 30 years, the Nordson Corporation Foundation has donated more than $100 million, and our employees have volunteered more than 100,000 hours. And now, we're pleased to support the legacy of Academic Challenge. Thank you all for watching, and the best of luck to all the participants.
Tri-C has changed my life in more ways than I could have ever imagined. You start there, and you opened up a door of endless possibilities. They really support their students financially, professionally, and personally. Tri-C is the foundation of the professional that I am now. My name is Valencia Collins, and I earned my nursing degree at Tri-C.
What's your favorite Antonio's Sicilian specialty pizza? Is it the Sicilian 216? This pie is Sicilian born and Cleveland raised. Do you like the Portobello Palermo? A perfect balance of sweet and spice. Or are you looking for that West Coast flavor? Then our new California Sicilian Supreme is just for you. It has a little bit of heat softened with a ranch drizzle. For a limited time, receive any single Sicilian specialty pizza for just $10.99. Antonio's Real Italian Pizza.
I'm Mark Johnson, here for you on News 5.
Judge, Skyhook, Arts Associate Dean. Hey, Bill, you were on the show what year? 1986. Welcome back. Welcome you back to the Nordson Academic Challenge as well. We jump back into the game. We've got hot picks now. One at a time, I ask each team 8 questions. Correct response in this round is worth 20 points. No penalty here for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. First up, the team from Garfield Heights. Garfield Heights students are offered many courses and extracurricular activities as well, including band, NHS, and award-winning performing arts program, along with 18 varsity sports. And to pick your questions, we come to Evan from Lake. Evan, envelopes 1, 2, 3, or 4.
1.
Number 1. Okay. Garfield Heights, these questions just for you. All set? Here we go. One of President Lincoln's duties involved signing documents for ships hunting what sea creatures, such as the fictional Moby Dick?
Whale.
Whale is correct. 2019 marked the 150th anniversary of what chemical chart developed by Mendeleev?
Periodic table.
That is correct. The White House was first painted white after it had been burned by the British in what war that took place early in the 19th century?
War of 1812.
That is correct. For your science question, let's go to the monitor. When zinc metal is reacted with hydrochloric acid, which of these, colorless, odorless, or tasteless gas is produced?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct. British sailors used to get groggy on grog, a drink made with what liquor that, along with slaves and molasses, was part of the triangle trade?
Slave trade.
No. Looking for the kind of drink here. It was rum. Rum is the answer. What modern author of horror stories might keep you up at night with novels like Insomnia and Dr. Sleep?
Stephen King.
That is correct. We're going back to the monitor now. Here is your math question. If x equals 5, this expression will equal what integer?
25.
25 is correct. The Great Galveston Hurricane of 1900 was somewhat overshadowed by newspaper accounts of what Chinese rebellion with a feisty name?
Boxer Rebellion.
Boxer Rebellion is correct. Good job, Garfield Heights. We move on down to Lakewood now. Nice job. We move on to Lakewood. Nice job, Garfield Heights. Lakewood High School, with over 1,400 students, Lakewood offers nearly 200 courses, including 28 advanced and AP courses, along with 22 varsity sports and more than 80 extracurriculars. And for your questions, we come down to Sam from Valley Forge. Sam, 2, 3, or 4?
3.
3. All right, Lakewood, these questions just for you. All set? Here we go. In describing a subway system, you might use what two-word term for the secret network that helped slaves escape before the Civil War?
Underground Railroad.
That is correct. The invention that changed the world is the subtitle of a book about what directional device that features a needle pointing north?
Compass.
Compass is correct. Food selection was limited aboard Columbus's ships, but they did carry limes and what other citrus fruit whose varieties include Valencia and Navel?
Oranges.
Orange is correct. Let's go to the monitor. Here's your science question. If two atoms have the same number of protons and electrons, but different numbers of neutrons, it would illustrate which of these?
Existence of isotopes.
That is correct. In 1848, a missionary named Johann Rebmann became the first European to see what highest mountain in Africa?
Mount Kilimanjaro.
That is correct. Though her book attracted a loud reaction, Rachel Carson referred to what silent season in the title of her 1962 bestseller about damage done by insecticides.
Spring.
That is correct. Back to the monitor. Here's your math question. Simplify this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
7.
7 is correct, and that was big because this question is now for the bonus points. In 1517, the governor of Panama ordered the execution of what Spanish explorer, who just 4 years earlier had been the first European to see the Pacific Ocean?
Cortez.
Balboa is the answer. Balboa. Nice round, though, Lakewood. Good job. Our final is from Valley Forge. As one of 3 high schools in the Parma City School District, Valley Forge educates nearly 1,800 students and offers over 20 AP and honors courses, along with varsity sports and activities as diverse as the Model United Nations and also Boxing Club. And we come back to Ryan from Garfield Heights to pick your questions, 2 or 4.
Number 4, please.
Number 4. All right, Valley Forge, these questions just for you. All set? Here we go. Wonders of the Invisible World was a 17th century book about what women in Salem, Massachusetts, who supposedly had supernatural powers?
Witches.
Witches is correct. You'll never get a sinking feeling in what Middle Eastern Sea on the Israel-Jordan border because it's almost 10 times saltier than the ocean.
The Dead Sea.
That is correct. For centuries, the Emperor of China was said to sit on a throne named for what mythical fire-breathing creature?
Dragon.
Dragon is correct. To the monitor, here's your science question. Compounds containing water of crystallization are called which of these? Answer?
Hydrates.
Hydrates is correct. Captain Robert Gray was the first American to sail around the world, but he's better known as the discoverer of what river that separates Oregon and Washington? Answer?
Salem.
The Columbia River. Columbia. Few books about multiple personality are as frightening as Robert Louis Stevenson's fictional work about Dr. Jekyll and what evil counterpart?
Dr. Hyde.
Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde is the answer. Let's go back to the monitor. Here's your math question. How many degrees are there in angle X if these two angles are supplementary?
80.
80 is correct. In July of 1863, Union forces celebrated two major victories, Gettysburg and General Grant's capture of what city in northern Mississippi?
Oxford.
Vicksburg. Vicksburg is the answer. But good job, Valley Forge. Good job to all three teams. That's the end of this round. We'll be back with more questions and more answers right after this.
Nordson is a proud supporter of STEM education. We help bright and motivated students access and complete post-secondary education with the Nordson Build Scholarship Program.
The scholarship I received from Nordson was valuable to me because it gave me exposure to an industry that I was not familiar with, Nordson in general, and manufacturing and engineering, and it gave me financial support to get me through college. Being a first-generation college student, it was huge.
As Elk and Elk is responding to the ever-evolving details of COVID-19, time is of the essence for protecting our clients and responding to their every need. Therefore, we have instituted virtual meetings and signatures. Elk and Elk, every client, every day.
We've completely disrupted the furniture market. Interior designers years ago would turn their nose up at us like, what do you mean go buy something from a warehouse? Now they're bringing their customers in, picking out fabrics and saving them a ton of money. We've had people come in here that have bought a bedroom set and a dining room set and saved so much money that they were able to pay for that vacation they wanted to do, or even get a hot tub from us, which is like having a vacation in their backyard.
As a kid growing up, my dream was to go to college, play baseball, and get a degree. Coming out of high school, I had two choices. I was accepted into a four-year university, but I decided to come to Tri-C after receiving a scholarship. I got my associate's degree at Tri-C. They transferred all my credits straight into Baldwin-Wallace, so I started at Baldwin-Wallace University as a junior. My name is Tyler Ernest, and I earned my first degree at Tri-C.
Spring weather is here, and your Power of 5 meteorologists are ready.
Medical studies show that women using talcum powder are at up to 30% higher risk for ovarian cancer. If you use talcum powder and were diagnosed with ovarian cancer, call Elk and Elk at 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
Welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Before we start our next round, we take a look at the scores so far. In third place right now with 220 points, the team from Valley Forge with 260 points. The team from Garfield Heights is in second place, and leading the way right now with 300 points is the team from Lakewood, but anything can happen. It is time now to go head-to-head once again. This is our picture-perfect round. Each correct answer here is worth 10 points, but a wrong answer or no answer, we take away 10 points. Again, this is for all three teams, so hands on your buzzers, eyes on the monitor, all set. Here we go. The center of this galaxy is probably a collapsed star, resulting in a phenomenon known by what two raised Lakewood?
Black hole.
Black hole is correct. Near the end of World War II, the USS Bunker Hill was attacked by what sort of Japanese suicide? Valley Forge?
Kamikaze.
That is correct. This is Maximilian I, head of a European empire that began in 939 and continued Valley Forge.
Holy Roman Empire.
That is correct. Solve here for X, stating your answer as a positive integer. Garfield Heights?
3.
9. 9 is the answer. This figure of a seated warrior was made over 1,000 years ago by a craftsman in what modern South American country where Bogota is the capital? Garfield Heights?
Colombia.
That is correct. This is Trigvaly, who was the first person to hold what highest position at the United Nations? Lakewood.
Secretary General.
That is correct. Gauguin painted Woman with Mango and other tasty works on what Pacific island? Lakewood.
Tahiti.
Tahiti is correct. On this cover of Cleveland magazine, we see the face of former Cleveland Cavalier Shaquille O'Neal, who wears what size shoe? Valley Forge.
22.
23. 23. Closer than I would have gotten. Way to go. That's the end of our round. All three teams, another good job. That is the end of the round. We're back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this.
Nordson is a great place to build your career. Our industrial coating systems business, based in Amherst, Ohio, delivers precision coating, painting, and sealing technology designed to help global manufacturers produce better products that people rely on every day. Our employees thrive in a supportive environment. We offer a variety of career opportunities for you to grow professionally and reach your personal best. If you're looking for a company that values innovation and teamwork, we invite you to collaborate and make a difference at Nordson. To learn more, visit us at nordson.com/careers.
In times of uncertainty, there are always the helpers,
I'm in amazement at this good big group of caring people.
the heroes, the women and men rising up,
It's awesome. I just want to thank God for them.
bringing our community together.
No, I'm making a difference in someone's life. It means the world to me. As long as we just pull together, we can conquer anything.
We see you. We support you. We thank you. We'll get through this together.
You're invited to a spiritual pilgrimage this Easter. I'm in Israel, where millions of people for centuries have been coming to have a more rich and more meaningful life. I believe you're meant for something more rich and more meaningful, and we're going to help you get there.
Starting your day is different now, but our commitment is the same. Giving you the facts and original stories to empower you through the day.
And as you make every effort to stay inside, we'll give you the best times to get out.
Good Morning Cleveland, right before GMA.
What's your favorite Antonio's Sicilian specialty pizza? Is it the Sicilian 216? This pie is Sicilian born and Cleveland raised. Do you like the Portobello Palermo? A perfect balance of sweet and spice. Or are you looking for that West Coast flavor? Then our new California Sicilian Supreme is just for you. It has a little bit of heat softened with a ranch drizzle. For a limited time, receive any single Sicilian specialty pizza for just $10.99. Antonio's Real Italian Pizza.
Get the News 5 app now on your favorite streaming device.
Time now to welcome the team advisors. From Garfield Heights is Benjamin Swope. From Lakewood, Peter Petto and Bob Sedlak are here today. And from Valley Forge, we have Monica Simonella and Tim Voida. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you so much for our situation today and everything. Thanks for getting the kids here. All right, time now for our Mix It Up round. One at a time, I ask each team 6 questions. A correct response here worth 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 6 questions correctly in this round receives 25 bonus points. First up, the team from Garfield Heights. All set? Here we go. While you are seated here, see if you can find the hidden name of one of the halogen elements. Iodine is correct. A person who comforts you in time of sorrow is giving you which of these?
Solace.
Solace is correct. Before he moves to another inn, you can rearrange these letters to name what body of water separating Great Britain from France.
The English Channel.
English Channel is correct. By filling in the blanks here, you can name what Swiss city that gave its name to the conventions concerning treatment of prisoners of war.
Geneva.
Geneva is correct. Of these 3 substances found in your blood, which one has the most effect on the clotting of blood?
Platelets.
Platelets is correct, and that was big. This is for the bonus points. Set. One Renaissance writer claimed that the Bible, Psalm 92, proved the existence of what legendary animal with 1 horn in the middle of its forehead?
Unicorn.
Unicorn is correct for the bonus points, Garfield Heights. All right, we're off to a good start. Lakewood, you're up next. All set? These questions just for you. Okay, I'm sure Eddie's not. But you can gain 20 points by finding in this sentence the name of what 19th century German engineer and the engine he developed.
Diesel.
Diesel is correct. If you gave a political candidate your vociferous support, you would be supporting him or her in which of these ways?
Vehemently.
That is correct. You won't need a mug if you rearrange the letters here to name what island in the Pacific that is a U.S. territory.
Guam.
Guam is correct. What same word referring to a relative should you place in the blanks to identify a large standing clock and post-Civil War legislation designed to prevent ex-slaves from voting?
Grandfather.
That is correct. A chrysalis is important in the life cycle of in which of these?
Butterfly.
Butterfly is right, and that was big. This is for the bonus points. A third base coach might say this to a runner, but these words were actually written 2,000 years ago by what Roman poet who wrote the Aeneid?
Virgil.
Virgil is correct for the bonus points. All righty, on our good start, continue. Valley Forge, all set? These questions just for you now. Before you head to the kitchen, see if you can find here the hidden name of what hepatic organ of the body?
Liver.
Liver is correct. Which of these words would best describe someone who is nimble?
Agile.
Agile is correct. Forget food and rearrange these letters to name what cold North Atlantic island country? Answer? Iceland. Iceland. Fill in the blanks here, and you can name what kind of colonial servants who paid for their passage to the New World excuse me?
Indentured.
Indentured is correct. The brain in which of these kinds of creatures is usually a ring of ganglia wrapped around the esophagus?
Mollusk.
Mollusk is correct. This final line from Dickens' A Christmas Carol is spoken by what small crippled boy who is the son of Bob Cratchit?
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim is correct. All right, Valley Forge, there we go. That's another good round for all three of our teams, and that's the end of our round. We'll be back with our final and deciding grab bag round. That's coming up right after this.
Norton is a proud supporter of STEM education. We help bright and motivated students access and complete post-secondary education with the Norton Build Scholarship Program.
The scholarship has been so beneficial. The contributions that Norton has made to my education have been so impactful, and I'm very grateful for everything. My internship here at Norton has helped me find my passion. I wasn't really sure when I started what I wanted to do, but now throughout my internship, I found that I really have an interest in recruiting.
I chose Tri-C because they have great opportunities as far as academics mixing with internships. You're learning about humanities and critical thinking. I started meeting people right away who I clicked with. It's given me a family and a community to grow from. My advice is to start now. My name's Rebecca Groth. I'm earning my first degree at Tri-C.
Improve the home air purifier. It works continuously with your central system to reduce contaminants such as mold, bacteria, and viruses. Call now for 10% off all products and services.
If that's no nonsense, just mention Channel 5.
People in cars sometimes don't see people on bikes. The Eshelman Legal Group respects, supports, and represents injured motorcyclists. If you've been hurt in a motorcycle accident, call the Eshelman Legal Group today. We'll make things right.
To stay up to date on everything academic, visit us online at news5cleveland.com/academic challenge and watch full episodes on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and other devices.
All right, welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. It's been a heck of a show so far. Now, before we continue, let's recap the scores so far. In third place with 330 points is the team from Valley Forge. In second place with 405 points is the team from Garfield Heights. Leading the way this morning with 475 points is the team from Lakewood. But again, anything can happen because it's time for the grab bag round. In this free-for-all, each correct answer is worth 20 points. But a team will lose 20 points for a wrong answer or no answer. We're going to have some visual questions here as well. Those are worth 30 points. Be careful with those. An incorrect answer will cost you 30 points. Everybody can see the monitor, correct? All right, this is for all three teams. Hands up, eyes on the monitor if we need it. And here we go. Modern Navy captains undoubtedly use a computer to make entries in what daily ship record with a Lakewood?
Logbook.
Log is correct, yes, we'll take that. During the 1920s, the Paris of the East was a common term for what largest Chinese port near the mouth of the Yangtze River? Liquid.
Shanghai.
Shanghai is correct. Communicating with extraterrestrial life forms would be risky, according to what now deceased British physicist Garfield Heights.
Stephen Hawking.
That is correct. Let's go to the monitor. This peaceful scene is what German city where the major World War II war crime trials liquid.
Nuremberg.
That is correct. How many terms are there in the expansion of the seventh power of a binomial? Liquid.
8.
8 is correct. The recent book, Savage Feast, focuses on the food of what country whose capital is Minsk? Liquid.
Belarus.
Belarus is correct. What word applied to the Hessians in the Revolutionary War? Liquid.
Mercenary.
Mercenary is correct. We go to the monitor. Is linked to several West African countries, including which one where Freetown is the capital? Liquid.
Liberia.
Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is the answer there. The title of a Sherlock Holmes story refers to the sign of what number? The same as the liquid.
4.
4 is correct. Choice. Which of these is an example of a diverging lens? Double concave, double convex, or concave convex? Garfield Heights.
Double concave.
That is correct. One of the more famous sleepwalkers in literature is what Shakespeare lady who keeps trying to wash imaginary blood off her Lakewood?
Macbeth.
That is correct, Lady Macbeth. Back to the monitor. These ruins were once part of what kind of public building, such as those endowed in this country by Andrew Valley Forge?
Forum.
Excuse me?
Forum. Forum.
Forum, no, libraries is the answer. Library. Painting of George Washington in the White House is the work of what artist whose unfinished portrait of Washington adorns our $1 bill? Liquid.
Stewart.
That is correct, Gilbert Stewart. As tall as a 7-story building and weighing 77 tons, one dinosaur is named for what mythical family of giants overthrown by Zeus? Garfield Heights.
Titans.
Titans is correct. Oceanographer Jacques Cousteau explored the seas in what ship named for the nymph who offered Odysseus immortality? Valley Forge.
Circe.
Calypso is the answer. Calypso is the answer, and that buzzer was our final buzzer, and we go right to the scoreboards. In third place this morning on Academic Challenge with 280 points is the team from Valley Forge. In second place with 465 points is the team from Garfield Heights. And leading the way and winning today's Academic Challenge with 635 points is the team from Lakewood. Congratulations to all of you. Thanks for being here this morning. Be sure to feature teams from Bay, Lake Catholic, and Magnificat. I'm Rob Bowers, and we will see you soon for yet another Nordson Academic Challenge.
This has been the Nordson Academic Challenge.